Amado has always been an interesting character. We never know what he is up to, and every time he finds himself in a bad situation, he always finds a way out. He knew exactly how to get accepted by the village, as he came to Konoha exactly when they needed him. And right now, he is the man with the most influence and power, but many people still haven't realized. What if I tell you that this isn't a coincidence, as this is the second time Amado has gone through these events? I am Dynasty, and in today's video, I'll explain how Amado is Kawaki but from the future. There are a number of reasons why theories of Amado being Kawaki from the future have emerged. I always thought that they looked alike, but when I saw this picture right here, I knew that Kawaki looked a little too much like Amado. In this picture right here, you can see that Amado and Kawaki share a similar face structure and basically have the same jawline. In addition, Kawaki has the same fade and hairstyle as Amado. This is what sparked my interest in this theory and really made me consider that Amado could be Kawaki but from the future. So to continue my research, I continued on looking for information about Amado and Kawaki. This is where I stumbled on Kamu's video where he explains different similarities that Kawaki and Amado had. You should go check out his video after this one and make sure to subscribe because he reveals some information that are key to this theory. So we already know and have discussed how Amado and Kawaki share similar haircuts and a face structure. Some people may say that this is nothing and it's just a coincidence. This could be the case, but the writers have shown time after time that people who share a similar clan or similar background share a lot of similarities. We have the Nara clan, for example. All of them have the same haircut, a ponytail with a weird type of hairline. Peoples from Choji's clan tend to be fat, and most people from the Hyuga clan have black hair. This is all done on purpose, and I want you guys to remember this as we continue this video. The main reason theories like this have started to pop up is due to Amado and how he literally planned everything out up to this point. Amado is the reason why Kawaki escaped and was found by the village in the first place. All of this was to help get rid of Ishiki, so we all know that Amado's main goal at the moment was to get rid of Ishiki. This is where things get interesting, as Amado is currently manipulating code, and he doesn't even know. Let me explain. After Ishiki died, due to Naruto and Kawaki, he appeared to Code, where it seemed like he gave Code his final words. However, this wasn't actually Ishiki. I know this is crazy, but for me to prove this, we have to go back to when Code first received his karma. Through Amado and Kawaki's flashback, we learned that Code and Kawaki share a relationship. Code and Kawaki were both children out of many who were being experimented on so Ishiki could find his vessel. After this experiment, Kawaki got his karma, but Code got a different one, a white karma. This is something that shocked Ishiki himself as an Otsutsuki who has lived for thousands and thousands of years. So what if I tell you that this wasn't a mistake? What if I tell you that Amado intentionally gave Code the white karma so that he could use Code in the future? Because think about it this way, the karma works to make sure that a duplicate Otsutsuki can never be created. This is why Kawaki loses his karma after Ishiki is resurrected, to make sure that a duplicate Otsutsuki is not created. However, Code still has his karma, along with Ishiki's abilities. This is where the theory comes into play, as Amado gave the white karma to Code to manipulate Code, and that's why we see Ishiki appear to him later on. There was no real point for Ishiki to appear to Code, and Ishiki describes his death as if Amado and Kawaki were the only ones responsible. And for him to call Code a vessel doesn't really make sense. This is why I believe that it was actually a hologram made by Amado to play after Ishiki died. This is why we see smoke that appears on Code's hand, just like Kawaki when he overheats. If it was actually Ishiki, it would have made more sense for him to appear to Code in the Pure Land like Obito, or in a different time space like Momoshiki. This is why Code's white karma was not an accident, and it was actually planned out by Amado. But some of you guys may say why? Why would Amado manipulate and give Code the white karma? The reason he did that is to push Kawaki into wanting the karma, because all of Ishiki's programmed words were pushing Code into going into the village and fighting Kawaki, and also getting his limiters removed. Amado did this on purpose, so that when Code came to the village, he would clap Kawaki and disrespect him to the point where he would want the karma so bad that it would actually reappear. This is exactly what happened, and this is yet again another outcome that progressed Amado's plans, and I don't think it's a coincidence anymore. However, there are a few problems with this theory, as it only proves that Amado is smart and plans a lot of things out. It doesn't prove that he is from the future. In addition, there are a few things that may disprove this theory. 1. Amado didn't predict the appearance of Ida and Damien and was actually quite afraid. And lastly, the theory doesn't prove why Amado is actually obsessed with Kawaki. Some people might say that the reason why Amado couldn't predict Ida and Damien's appearance is because Amado's actions have changed the events that occur in this timeline, because in his timeline, Ida and Damien were never rescued by Code. And this is my biggest problem with time travel being introduced into the show. Time travel can be very confusing. Does it create a new timeline, or does it just change the future? This is why I believe the concept of time travel would not only destroy the plot, but make it less enjoyable, because if Amado is Kawaki from the future, does it mean that there are others who can do the same thing as Amado? Why is Amado the only one who can time travel? All of these things would have to be answered, and the process and method of answering these questions might just confuse us all. This is why I lean more towards a different theory. This is the theory that Kamui came up with, and it goes like this. Remember everything we have said about Amado and Kawaki being similar. Yes, it still applies here. But this time, we come up with a different conclusion. The conclusion is that Amado is Kawaki's grandfather. Wait, before you tell me that I am lying and it doesn't actually make sense, check this timeline real quick. When we learn about Kawaki, we only see his father and we never see Kawaki's mother. And by basic biology, it takes a man and a woman to create a kid. Amado says that he lost his daughter 12 years ago, and Kawaki is around the same age as Boruto, who is around 12 years old. This adds up and could mean two things. Either Kawaki's mother died straight after giving birth to Kawaki, just like Gaara, or she died a few months after Kawaki was born, which is why Kawaki doesn't know or remember his mother. And it could also explain why Kawaki's father hates him so much, because Kawaki may be responsible for the death of his mother. This is what led to Kawaki's father depending so much on alcohol. But why is Amado so obsessed with Kawaki? Watch this video right here to find out.